Hey everybody, this is Michael, aka Faithful Raider, just checking in for my HCG vlog. It's been a few days since I've made a video. It's mainly because there's nothing really going on. Haven't been weighing myself. I think my last time I weighed myself, I don't know, was it at the last video or not? Maybe it was the day before. My last weight that I did was 286. That was the day after, that must have been Monday morning, and today's Wednesday. So I think, because I worked out on Sunday, and then I weighed myself Monday, right after I worked out. And as predicted, I did go up a little bit. I'm pretty sure it's because of water retention. I'm not doing very much cardio, doing a little walking, but I'm mainly doing weight training. So usually when you begin weight training, you get some water retention. That's normal, just because the muscles are repairing themselves and they need some extra water to do that. So I'm not too worried about that. It's just a pound. Still haven't weighed myself. I told myself I was going to wait until Thursday. Tomorrow's Thursday, but I did another serious weight training day today, so I will probably wait until Saturday, maybe. I don't feel I'm gaining weight. I feel pretty good, so I'm not going to stress it right now. As for what I'm eating, I'm still pretty much staying on just meats right now. I was thinking about doing some more vegetables. I've been having some celery, but that's it. I haven't really done anything else in terms of vegetables. I know that's not so good, but I'm not a big veggie person, and I mean, I've got some vegetables that I want to cook. I just haven't really been in the mood. Just the steak or ground beef or whatever, the almond butter that I've had has been, way more than satisfying than eating vegetables. The mornings I have been doing omelets on occasion. I had a really good omelet this morning, and I didn't eat lunch because I ate it kind of late after my workout. It was like 10 or 10:30. But I had it, and it just kept me full all the way through dinner. So then I had dinner about 6 or 6:30. So yeah, I'm nowhere near the 1,500 calories, but I have increased my calories somewhat. So if I were to guess, I'd probably say I'm about 800 or 900 calories a day right now, and I feel just fine. Just fine. What's really weird? I was thinking about this morning. This phase 3, even though I'm doing pretty much an Atkins kind of diet, I really don't feel like I felt on Atkins. I did like the first or second day. I had the Atkins breath when you first wake up, that metallic kind of taste in your mouth. But I'm not doing everything else. Does not feel like Atkins. Like, my energy level feels really good. Usually on Atkins, it's kind of weird because your body's just adjusting. You get that Atkins flu the first few days. I really didn't have that. I don't feel like my sugars are very low. I should probably check them. But I mean, my sugars might. I don't feel like I've got low sugar. I just don't feel like I'm on Atkins, even though my carb intake is way below 20. I'm sure. But my hunger's not there, and that's the most important thing. I don't feel like I'm eating too much. My craving, I haven't really had that many cravings. I feel less cravings than when I was on phase 2, because phase 2 I was getting the really weird cravings. So I haven't felt that. I haven't really felt cravings at all. Probably because I just have a little more freedom and variety in what I can eat. So I just kind of want to keep on doing the things I want. The way things are going right now. I don't feel really the need to introduce anything new. I've got eggs, bacon, ham, ground beef, steak, and apple butter, and celery. That's pretty much all I'm eating right now. Oh, and a little bit of cheese on my omelet, but it's just a tiny bit. I don't want to overdo it on the cheese. And since I really don't like cheese anyway, I mean, just a little dash on with my eggs is perfect. So that's all I'm eating in terms of food. In terms of water intake, I'm drinking about half water and half Crystal Light lemonade, and that seems to be okay. So, yeah, because I can't handle just doing straight water, so I am doing Crystal Light for the other half. And then, in doing my exercising, I'm doing at least every other day. I think my plan is to do weight training, but I didn't go Tuesday because Tuesday was a pretty crazy, busy day. I went today, and I will probably go tomorrow and maybe Friday. So I did skip a few days, but I really want to focus on getting my abs, and increasing my muscle mass in my upper body. So normally when I go to the gym, if I'm going every day, I flip-flop. I do upper body and abs one day, or upper body one day and abs and lower body the other day, and then some cardio on both days, like warm-ups or whatever, or if I do something different. But for right now, I'm just focusing on upper body, so I don't feel like I have to go every day. So I might do a little bit of light upper body tomorrow, just kind of more as a circuit training kind of thing, where you're using the weights to do your cardio. So I'll just move the weights and have very light weights, and I'll just do a high amount of reps. But right now, I'm going higher weight and fewer reps. That's usually what you would do to build the muscle mass. Lower weights with higher reps is to build stamina. I really don't care about the stamina right now because, in 5 weeks I will most likely be off of doing this, and I'll probably, increasing my stamina is not going to help anything. But if I can bulk up a little bit right now and get some muscle mass, one, I think I'll feel a little bit better. I'll look a little bit better. And number two, I'll have a little bit more calorie burning furnace going on. With increased muscle mass is usually also an increased metabolism, because that muscle requires energy to keep it that size. So that's kind of my plan. So I'd rather just take this, these 5 weeks I've got left, 4.5 weeks I've got left on this phase, to just kind of push do heavier weights and see if I can build up some muscle mass faster. I was pretty sore Monday, especially during, when I was at work. I had a real hard time moving my arms. Today's workout was a little bit harder. I did add in a few extra routines as well. On Monday, I only did one exercise for my abs. Today, I did like 4 or 5 different exercises for my abs, so my abs were really killing at the end of the day. And I did a couple extra for my pecs too, because my pecs need work. So I did that, and they're already feeling sore. Tomorrow, I can imagine they're going to feel horrible. I did notice that my triceps were feeling really weak. So I did a couple of extra lower weight sets on my triceps today. Just try to get them back into shape. I'm worried that my triceps are hurting some of my other workouts, so I need to get them strengthened up so they can help. But I focused on isolation today, so I did isolation exercises for my pecs, my shoulders, as well as my biceps and my triceps, as well as doing things that incorporate all of them, like the like incline press and stuff like that. So I did kind of both. So I have a feeling tomorrow's going to be pretty sore. We'll get through it. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now for this phase. Those are what I'm eating. That's my exercise. I'm not checking my weight, and maybe just once a week. So just to make sure I'm staying on target. I still have a few pounds to play with. Still about 6 pounds that I can go up before I would have to do a correction day. And I'm kind of even debating that. It's like, as long as I don't get out of control, I think I'm just gonna keep on, just not worrying about my weight so much and just doing this, and then, you know, it'll all work itself out and next round. So I'm planning next round already. I went ahead and got my next HCG ordered today, so hopefully that'll be in the mail soon, and it'll be here way before the time I need it. I did it early this time just because I know some people have had problems getting it in the past, so it's on its way, hopefully, and then I'll have it here. And I ordered for a couple rounds, so I don't have to do this every time. I mean, I only ordered for one round the first time because I wasn't sure if it was going to work, I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, but yes, it worked, yes, I liked it. Ordered enough for a couple more rounds, so I'll be good for that for a little bit when those come in. Do you want to talk a little bit about some of my long-term things? I told in the last video, like, one of my plans is to get like to work on my abs, and my goal is to be able to show off my abs long-term, like in a year or so. Also, I'm trying to, you know, think of like rewarding myself for doing a good job. I really would like next year to, if I can get down to my goal weight, which I don't know what it is yet, it's more of what kind of shape I'm in, and if I've got my abs in, then I want to be able to like go on a cruise or a vacation or something like that, and just to celebrate, you know, the fact that I did it. So I've kind of put that in my mind, and, you know, if it happens, then, you know, then I'll be able to enjoy a, you know, a nice vacation or a cruise for my reward. And I know that's not, I mean, the reward is getting in shape and being healthy and you know, losing this weight and being more active and all this stuff. But I think if I actually do it, if I am able to lose 100 pounds or more, I think I deserve a vacation. So that's my plan. So we'll see. But that's why I'm working so hard this week on getting exercising and, you know, staying on my low carb plan for this round. I've been thinking about, you know, I'm halfway through this this phase 3. It's usually 3 weeks. I think I'm about a week and a half. Tomorrow is actually my 2-week point from my last injection. So, but my phase 3 was actually 3 days after that, so that was Sunday. So I'm a week and a half. I don't know if I'm gonna really do a phase 4. I'm really worried about incorporating sugars and starches, because sugars and starches are what got me here, and I mean, got me in this mess in the first place. And I'm really worried that if I do, well, here's my dilemma, and, you know, I hadn't thought about it, but now that I'm getting close, I need to think about it. Well, not close, but halfway. I don't want to do starches and sugars, but when I do my load, I'm gonna have to eat starches and sugars. I mean, I know people do a clean load. I don't think I'm gonna, I don't know. I haven't thought, maybe I'll do a clean load. I just feel like I need to do that so so I can have a better phase 2 for my next round. But I'm worried if I introduce it, it's gonna make me eat too much of it during phase 4. If I don't introduce it, I think I'm gonna really get sick or really struggle doing a load, because my body will not be used to all of that. And at this point, I really don't want to eat it. Like, some of the things I can think of, I'd be like, oh wow, that sounds really good. Right now, I was like, no, I really don't want it. And I'm thinking, it's crazy to think that this diet has got me more health conscious, because that's not me. I mean, I'm anything but, or I was anything but health conscious. I eat so much junk and not even care. But now it's like, I really wouldn't want to eat that. That looks gross. Like when I see food commercials on TV, it's not appealing. So, another good example is, like, I technically could have an In-N-Out protein burger, as long as it's just the patties, the cheese, and the lettuce. Double protein burger. I haven't had any cravings to have it. I mean, I've had ground beef, I've had cheese, But the eating out part of it, is not appealing to me at all. So I just kind of want to keep doing what I'm doing. So that's changed a lot in my mind, and I'm kind of surprised about that. So I'm really worried about phase 4 if I start introducing other things that maybe are not going to be so good. And I understand why they have it. It's because it helps your body, set that new plateau, you set that new mark, and your body gets used to eating that thing. But I'm not really going to be staying at this weight very long. Once I get back on the shots, I'm going to start losing again. So I don't really care if I make a new plateau and introducing all these new foods. I'm just basically sitting on the bench waiting for the coach to call me back in. I'm sitting there waiting doing my time just so I can get to the next round. Because I'm already wishing I was back in the next round. And I know some people are really like, what, you want to go back to that? I mean, yeah, I want to be able to be getting back on the scale and being excited about my weight. Right now, I'm not getting on the scale. I'm not thinking about where my weight is. That's hard, number one. And number two, I'm like stuck in neutral right now. And I understand the point of it, that I need to give my body time to kind of recover and kind of, okay, let's not freak out. We've got food. We've got plenty of stored food. Everything's okay. And then I can ramp up for another round of it. So I understand the point of this phase, but it's, number one, it sucks because you're waiting. And, I just want to be going. Yeah, I just don't like this phase. I just feel like it could be more productive. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to work out, and I'm trying to eat good, and I'm trying to, just stay positive about getting through this round. I mean, this phase in this round, before I can start over again. So, anyway, so that's where I'm at. Not much else going on. Round 3, it's kind of boring, I know, but I did want to say, my GI problems seemed much better. I mean, night and day from when I first started. The diarrhea that I was having with almost every meal is gone, and the stomach stuff, the nausea, and all that stuff is also gone. And what I did was I bought some probiotics. You can they're just regular lactobacillus. I think mine say like they've got like dietary enzymes and lactobacillus or something. One of the probiotics, but I think it's lactobacillus. Just basically I take 3 of those with every meal when I remember. I didn't remember for dinner. I don't think so. But I had some for breakfast. I use it at least once a day. It's 3 pills. And was it Saturday or Sunday? I took 1 Imodium AD, the generic. And from that point on, I have not had any diarrhea or any GI problems. So if people are having those problems and it was as bad as me, like I was at the point of just, wow, you guys saw my other videos. It was horrible. It was worse than anything else that has been going on this entire diet. But you may want to do that. I mean, this diet, eating that little bit of amount of food and that restrictive probably killed all my intestinal flora. And when I eat, it would just, there was nothing to really kind of help digest the food, and straight through it went, and all the cramping and all the other horribleness that came with it. I think just the 1-2 shot of the probiotics to, establish a new colony of good bacteria in my tummy, and the Imodium AD that just kind of stopped the diarrhea right then. Just 1 pill. I mean, you can take it several times. I just took it once and over. So, thank heavens for that, because that was horrible. Anyway, so for folks that are having problems like that, or if you're getting there and you're still in phase 2, or you're watching this and planning it, phase 3, if that happens to you on your transition, there you go. You can try 1 or both of those. I just did both because I figured problem was going to be one or the other, and I'm not sure which fixed it, but it got fixed, and thank goodness that it got fixed, because I'm so much happier now when my stomach is not fighting against me. So I'm able to eat, and you know, don't have to be like 5 steps away from a bathroom every time I eat. So that's all good too. So just feeling great. So that's about it. That's where I'm going right now. Probably be a few more days before I check back in, because I don't plan on any other changes in the next few days. You know, I'm just gonna keep eating what I've been eating, and probably not weigh in for a few more days. So, and keep going to the gym and working out. So next time you guys see me, probably be the same old story. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for, you know, keeping the comments coming, and you know, it seems like we're getting new viewers because I'm always getting new comments on my older videos. So thanks again for everybody who's watching and subscribing, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.